recipe in our Deluxe Cooking Blender, and it comes in our current Season's Best cookbook, and it is called Curry Cauliflower, and that's what it's supposed to look like. So I love these Season's Best cookbooks. They are always super easy. First of all, I want to talk a little bit about our Deluxe Cooking Blender. So I love this thing, and I use it every single day to make myself a protein shake in the morning after I work out. So you can make it in this, the blender right here, but we do carry an adapter and a smoothie cup, and that's what I choose to make my smoothies in. So I just wanted to show you that really fast. So this is the blender right here, the jug, and then this right here is the adapter that you add to it. It just snaps on like that. This is the blade thing, so it's kind of like a bullet, and this is the cup. So that just comes off. You throw all your ingredients in here, you put this on like this, and then it goes upside down like that. Take it off, and then it also comes with a straw, so that comes off. You can drink out of it like that. It has a hole, or does come with a straw that goes in there. So that's the smoother adapter in the cup. So I use this, like I said, every single morning for my protein shakes. Okay, so now on with the actual recipe that I am making tonight, the cauliflower curry. So this recipe I've never made before. I'm actually making it live for the first time with you guys tonight. I want to know that you're here watching me, so please comment something down below. How about comment Happy Thursday, #Thursday. All right, so to start off with this recipe, we need to grate some ginger. So this is a giant thing of ginger, and I just tore off some, peeled it with my peeler, vegetable peeler, and then I'm just going to use our little microplane grater to grate about a half a teaspoon of ginger. So it doesn't call for a lot. I'm just going to actually just do it right inside the blender like this. So for those that don't know, our Deluxe Cooking Blender cooks. That's why it's called a Deluxe Cooking Blender and not just a blender. So ours will heat up to 220 degrees. So you can cook and blend at the exact same time. And that's actually what we're doing. So it does have different settings. Tonight I'll be using the heated puree setting. Imagine that. So my whole dinner except for the rice, I like ginger. So this is more than a half a teaspoon. I'm just going to keep on grating. So with ginger, you know, it's real woody and fibrous. So that's why we grate it versus chopping it. Nothing is worse than biting into a stringy piece of ginger. Am I right? I mean, I love the flavor of ginger. I just don't want to bite into a stringy piece. All right, so we got the ginger in there now. We're now going to add the rest of the ingredients. So we need 2 cups of cauliflower florets, which I have ready to go right here. We'll dump those in, completely raw. They're not cooked or anything. We need 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. So I got those already peeled. I used my garlic peeler and I got them peeled. I'm going to throw those in. We need a half of a small onion. So let me get that ready to go. So I'm just going to cut the onion in half, take the outer layer off, and I'm just going to chunk the half of onion into big old chunks, into 4s. And throw the onion in there. Just like that. We need a 1/4 of a cup of unsalted cashews. So I have them right here. Let me know who likes curry. We eat curry in our house probably once a week. My family love curry. And like I said, we curry just about absolutely everything. What we use as a cheat is the Patox curry paste. You get it at H-E-B. If you've never tried it, it's amazing. You can just cook chicken with some onions, add some Patox curry paste, a little bit of chicken stock, and voila, it's done. So I use that Patox a lot. And if I'm buying curry powder at H-E-B, I buy it in the bulk section. It's a lot cheaper to buy your curry powder in bulk versus the little jars. All right, next we need some salt. We need, or sugar, sorry, this is sugar. 1½ teaspoons of sugar. Okay, so that's 1½ teaspoons of sugar. Next, we need ground coriander. We need 1.5 teaspoons of ground coriander. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. 1.5. All right. We need 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. Oops, get on. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. And then you can add cayenne pepper, optional. And I'm going to add, it says to add 1/4 teaspoon. I'm just going to shake a little bit in for that. And then we need 1/2 cup of water. So we'll add the water. There we go. And we need 1 can of fire roasted tomatoes. So of course I'm going to be using our smooth edge can opener for that. All right. There we go. And we'll add the fire diced tomatoes. There we go. It all gets thrown in. There we go. You can't get much easier than this, am I right? Okay, so now the last, a little salt. Always add a little bit of salt. Oops. Okay, and now we're just going to put the lid on, turn it on, and then I'm just going to turn it until I get to the heated puree setting. It's going to light up. There we go. And before I push start, it's going to cook and heat and puree all in here at the same time. When that's done cooking, I'm going to drain a can of chickpeas. I'm going to drain it in our easy read colander right here. I'm going to drain the chickpeas. After it's finished cooking, I'll come back hopefully to show you guys. I'm going to add the can of chickpeas, 1 cup of green peas, and then you just pulse it once or twice just to incorporate that, and that's done. And then I'm going to serve it with rice. So we're going to go ahead and get this turned on, and it's going to heat up to 212 degrees, and so it's going to start, there we go, maybe I didn't push it hard enough. So it's going to start and it's going to make some noise. It's going to get really loud. There we go. It's starting. All right, so for the rice, I'm going to make the rice in our new Micro Cooker Plus. So for the rice, I'm using basmati rice. I have a cup of rice that's been soaking for at least 10 minutes in some water. I'm just going to drain that with our strainer right here, fine mesh strainer. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to add the rice to the Micro Cooker Plus. And then I need 2 cups of water for this. And then just a teaspoon of oil. So let me get the 2 cups of water. All right, I'm going to add my water to the Micro Cooker Plus. And a little bit of oil. And then I'm just going to pop this in the microwave for 15 minutes. So if it all works out, I will have my rice cooked at the same time as my cauliflower curry. And you can also add a little bit of cilantro and a few more chopped cashews to that as well. The cauliflower curry is just finishing up in our Deluxe Cooking Blender. I don't know if you can tell, but it is actually boiling in here. Just wanted to let you know. Hey Rachel, how are you? Tonight I am cooking cauliflower curry in our Deluxe Cooking Blender. So this is part 2. Part 1, I actually put together the curry. We're just waiting for it to finish up here. Hi Annie, how are you doing, hon? Hey Christy, how are you doing? Hey, hey. So earlier tonight I went live and I showed you guys how to make this cauliflower curry in our Deluxe Cooking Blender. So this is just the end result. It's almost finished cooking. It's been cooking and blending in the blender at the same time. I have it on the heated puree setting and we're almost finished. We have 24 seconds left. Sounds like it's gonna take off, doesn't it? I'm glad you're both doing good. Good. So the curry, cauliflower curry is in our current season's best cookbook. This is my first time to make it. All right, so that means that it's done. It's all pureed together. So go back and watch the first half so you can see, oh wait, don't do that. I'll take this off so you can see what I put in it. Now the final step is to add 1 can of drained chickpeas. So we'll just add those. Oh, I'm dripping a little bit into here. And then 1 cup of peas, frozen peas that have been sitting out, thawing. So I'm gonna add the peas. And then we're just gonna pulse it 1 to 2 little pulses. So let me know if you guys like curry. Curry is one of our favorites. It's like a standard in this house. All right, I'm gonna put this little lid thing back on. And all I'm gonna do is pulse it 2 times because we don't want to puree the chickpeas and the peas. We just wanna like incorporate them. So that is it. That's all we gotta do for that, right? Now, just so you know, this gets super hot because it heated up to 212 degrees. So it is hot. So if you have little ones, you wanna just be mindful about that. Now, I cooked the rice in our Micro Cooker Plus in the microwave. It's basmati rice. And all I'm gonna do now, it's been sitting for a little bit because it was done quicker than the cauliflower curry was. I'm just going to fluff it a little bit with, well, I should be using a fork, but I'm just using a spoon. I'm gonna show you this recipe plated. That's what I wanna do. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit of rice onto my plate right here. And for a garnish, I decided that I wanted to add a little bit more cashews. So I'm just gonna use the food chopper. I'm just gonna put a few cashews in the bottom of my food chopper and just rough chop them real fast. Just like that. Food chopper. It's an old tried and true product. You can't go wrong with a food chopper. And I'm gonna use my ladle right here and I'm just gonna ladle some on top of my rice. Oh, it looks so good. All right. And then to finish this off, I'm gonna add my chopped cashews to it. Do y'all see? My mouth is literally watering right now. I'm going to also add some fresh cilantro. So this is our herb mill, if you haven't seen me use it before. I love using this for cilantro, parsley, basil. So you just put it in there and watch, it comes out like confetti. So a little bit on there. There you go. And look how beautiful. I don't want to eat it now because I want to take a picture for Instagram. But look, it looks delicious. It smells so good. I can't wait to dive into this. So you guys go back and watch the first video and see how I made this in my blender. Hope you guys have a great night. Bye. Thanks for watching.